Namaste and a very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all back to the EVS 1 class. I hope you all are fine and doing well. And without any delay, let's start with our class. So our chapter for today is chapter 5, Safety and First Aid. So basically in this chapter we will learn how we can remain safe, keep ourselves safe, and also in case there is an accident, and what is the first aid we can give for ourselves or the people around us so that the damage is less, and before a doctor comes we can give them some kind of a help. Okay, so if you look at your book has a very simple question here. Look at the picture given alongside and tick the correct answer for the given question. What should you do while lighting firecrackers? You should light the firecrackers on your own. You should wear only synthetic clothes while lighting crackers. You should light the firecrackers only in the presence of an adult. And the correct answer is yes. You should light the firecrackers only in the presence of an adult. We should not light the firecrackers on our own. We need our elders around us, and we should wear only cotton clothes while lighting crackers. Synthetic clothes catch fire very easily, and therefore there is a danger of fire if we wear synthetic clothes. Accidents occur due to our carelessness when people do not follow safety rules. It is important to follow safety rules everywhere to avoid accidents. In previous classes, we have learnt about safety rules to be followed at home, in school, on the road, and in the playground. Today, we will learn about causes for fire accidents, safety rules to be followed to avoid such accidents, and in case of a fire, how to put out a fire. First of all, we'll discuss the causes for fire. What are the causes for having a fire? Fire can be caused due to careless handling of matchsticks and candles, carelessness while bursting firecrackers. If while bursting firecrackers we are careless, due to electrical faults. There are sparks when there is an electrical fault, and that spark can lead to a fire. So due to electrical faults or due to carelessness during cooking. This lady was careless and the whole oil has caught fire, and gas leaks in the kitchen. All these things can lead to fires. So what are the safety rules to prevent fire accidents? Okay, so first of all, we should be very careful while handling fire. Children must not handle fire on their own. So see, there's a big red cross over here showing that children should not handle fire. Could it be candles, could be matchsticks, could be such items they should not handle on their own. Special care should be taken while lighting firecrackers. Make sure that you light firecrackers only in the presence of an elder. See, this boy is with the father and they both together are lighting the firecrackers. We can enjoy crackers even if we are not bursting it ourselves, right? Next is never play with matchsticks or candle flames. Anybody, either youngsters or elders, we should not play with them, right? Electrical appliances and wiring should be checked regularly for faults और wear and tear. Wear and tear is घिस जाना. जब घिस जाते हैं, खराब हो जाते हैं, then we call it wear and tear. So it should be checked regularly for wear and tear, and if there is a fault, electrical faults should be fixed immediately. If there is a fault, it should be fixed quickly, and this will ensure safety of our house. We should not wear nylon or synthetic clothes while lighting firecrackers or while cooking, as they catch fire easily. See, this person's clothes have caught fire and this person is running after him to protect him from the fire or to put out the fire. So we should not wear synthetic clothes because they catch fire very easily. We should wear cotton or woolen clothes which are much more safe. They do not catch fire easily. What will we do in case of a gas leak? First of all, close the appliance and LPG regulator, the gas knobs on the thing and the cylinder. Put on the safety cap on the cylinder. You see this white safety cap comes with the cylinder. You will put it onto the cylinder when you smell the gas leak. Ventilate the house by opening the doors and windows. All the doors and windows around the house or the kitchen should be open to let the gas go out. Do not switch on or off any electrical appliance. Why? Because the spark, there can be a spark when you switch on and off, and that can lead to a major fire. Extinguish all flames, lamps, incense sticks, etc. Any diyas burning in the kitchen, or many of us have a puja ghar in the kitchen, so those should be put out because they can lead to a fire. And finally, you should dial 1906, which is the emergency helpline number. Those people will come and they will fix the leak for you. Do not start working again managing the leak on your own. Also, did you know that actually LPG does not have a smell of its own? This smell is added specifically to the LPG gas. Otherwise, LPG has no smell of its own. So now imagine an LPG cylinder was leaking and there was no smell. How would you come to know the gas is leaking? So this smell, this typical smell, is added in the gas so that if there is a leak, you can smell it and you will come to know that there is a gas leak and you can take the corrective action. Yes? Next is putting out a fire. What should we do to put out the fire? Fire needs air to burn, obviously, because oxygen is required to burn. So fire needs air to burn, and by cutting off the supply of air, a fire can be put off. Air supply can be cut off by putting a layer of sand or mud over the fire. This method is effective for small fires. A small fire was caused and you can see this person is putting sand over the fire if it was available close by. If it is not, then you'll have to look for some other method. So basically, you will just put sand or mud. So what happens, they form a layer on top of the burning object, and therefore the flames do not get the required oxygen to continue burning, and ultimately the fire dies down. Next is, in case of a major fire, inform the closest fire station. Firefighters put out fire with the help of a fire engine. Fire engine will come and they will put out the fire and take control of the whole situation. Next is, a small fire can be put out using a special instrument called the fire extinguisher. You must have seen these fire extinguishers like this hanging in the corridors in the school also, because if there is a small incident, a small fire, we can put it out with the use of this fire extinguisher. But if it's a huge fire, really would not be helpful, then we need the fire engine to come and help us. But it is a small fire which leads to the bigger fire, right? So if we can control the small fire using the fire extinguisher, we will save a lot of damage. In case your clothes catch fire, do not run around. This will fan the flames and make them spread. Basically, if you want a fire to catch fire, you're making a bonfire or something and you want it to catch fire, what do? You take a fan and fan it. When you fan it, more oxygen is given to the fire and it catches flames, right? Now we don't want that to happen when our clothes catch fire. So if we will run around, we will be giving more oxygen to the fire around us, and this will fan the flames and make them spread. So what is the solution? What do we do? First of all, just stop where you are. Don't panic, don't get scared, just stop. Don't run around, stop where you are, and then drop to the ground. Just come down to the ground, and then what do? You start rolling on the ground with your hands covering your face. You don't want anything on your face to get burnt, so you cover your face with your hands and you start rolling on the ground. When you roll on the ground, you actually are doing the same concept of cutting out the supply of oxygen to the fire, and therefore the fire slowly will get put off. So what do we call this method? We call this method the stop, drop and roll method. Whenever a person's clothes catch fire, don't run around, just stop, drop and roll. First of all, your own clothes, the flames will fan up, they will become more and the fire will increase. Also, what will happen, your clothes can touch other things around which can catch fire. Let's say it was inside a room, the curtains can catch fire, the cushions can catch fire, some wooden furniture can catch fire. So all these things will further catch fire and increase the fire. So therefore don't run around, just stop, drop and roll on the ground. You can also use water to put out a fire, or wrap yourself in a thick blanket or rug. Rug is something like a carpet. A small carpet is called a rug. So you can either put water on the fire, or you may wrap yourself in a thick blanket or rug, but do not stay covered with the blanket for too long. What will happen? Blanket tends to trap the heat inside. So you were burning, the person was burning, and then there is blanket around. So the fire went out, but the heat is still trapped inside. So that heat can still damage your skin and your cells. So that is why once the fire is out, quickly unwrap and come out of the blanket. Okay, we come to page 225 of your book, Revise and Recall. Circle the words that are related to fire. Right, matches, yes, matchbox. Without matchbox, you can't start a fire, right? So obviously we will circle matches. Campfire, when you go to a picnic or a camp, you make a fire in the evening, so that is also related to fire. So campfire we will circle. Pedestrian crossing, no, we don't have any concept of fire on a pedestrian crossing. It is related to your traffic, and when you want to cross the road, you use the pedestrian crossing. So we will not circle this. Stove, yes, stove is a burner where actually fire is burning and we cook food on it. So we will circle stove, which is related to fire. Traffic signal, again a traffic signal is not related to fire in any way. So we will not circle this. Bonfire, bonfires, we again something similar to campfire we make in the evenings at nights, and we sit around it in winters. Bonfires are related to fire. Candles, candles cannot burn without fire, they have a flame. So this is also related to fire, we will circle it. Smoke, smoke comes out from a fire, and that is why where there is fire there is smoke. हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, बिना आग के धुआं नहीं होता. So where there is a fire, there will be smoke, and that is why we have smoke detectors in various buildings. When there is smoke, that means it has arisen due to some kind of fire. The fire alarm then goes off and people are warned that there is a fire in the building. So smoke is related to fire, we will circle it out. Crackers, firecrackers, we call them firecrackers. Why? Because actually they burn. So they're related to fire, we will circle this. Knife is not related to fire at all. It is a sharp instrument with which you can cut your hand, but you will not burn. There is no fire related to knife. We will not circle this. A lighter is required to start a fire. Yes, Mama cooks in the kitchen, so to light her gas, she needs her lighter. So lighter is related to fire. We will circle it out. Next is flame. The flames are a part of fire, so obviously it's there. And sparks, sparks lead to fires. So spark is also related to fire. We will circle this out. Next we come to the high order thinking skills questions, or the HOTS questions. The question says a person whose clothes catch fire should not run around. Why? We just discussed this. When a person whose clothes are on fire, if he runs around, there are chances that the flames will become even more, because they're getting more and more of air and oxygen around them, and also he can end up burning things around him. So we should not run around. What should we do? What do? We do the stop, drop and roll, right? Okay, there's a project which is given on page 230 of your book. Fumi the Fire Smarter. Fumi is a boy, he's a smart boy, he's called the Fire Smarter, has been selected for campaigning on fire safety. Join him for the campaign by making a poster on a few tips on safety from fire. So you will make a poster on safety from fire. You can take up any concept. You can take up in case of a gas leak, what would you do? You can take up how to light firecrackers. You can light up, you can make a poster on the stop, drop, roll concept, right? Make a poster, and the next Google meeting we have on Monday, we will have a look at your posters, what you've made, right? So the next Google Meet, your posters should be ready so that we can have a look and see each other's creative work. Yes? With this, we come to the end of this part of the chapter. In the next class, we'll be taking up first aid and how do we go about it, right? So here we've learned how to keep ourselves safe and how to protect ourselves from fire. And I will be sending you some question answers with this. Please write down the question answers in your notebooks, and stay safe, and bye for now.